I guess what's a good way to put this? It really made me realize that I wasn't in a point where I was happy. I think that's kind of where the depression idea really clicked for me. And it
Hmm.
sounds, this is going to sound maybe a little bit silly, but for me, it was a really, I don't know, it was a very emotionally heavy situation. So there was one time in particular, I was working at this gas station called Snappy's. And again, to make ends meet, I would take pretty much every shift I could that they would allow me to take. And one of the shifts I took frequently was, I think it was from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. because no one wanted to do it. And it was a college town. So any college student that was working didn't want to work the late shift, especially on from Friday through Sunday, because
Yeah.
that's when the parties and the bars are happening. So I remember one night, I think it was a Saturday, and it's kind of hard to describe, but where I would stand as the cashier, there was sort of this big window to the right of me where you could see outside. So you can see people walking past the gas station. And I remember there was one night, it was probably about 10 or 11. All the college kids come in, they all get their Gatorade and their drinks and other miscellaneous items that probably don't need to be discussed on this podcast, but they're pretty much going out to party. And it's not, again, this probably doesn't sound super interesting, but I remember at that moment, I kind of realized I'm falling behind, and it kind of just put everything into awareness that I'm not where I want to be in life. Mainly because in my mind, I'm thinking I'm in college and I should be having fun, but I'm working every single day, constantly, still not making enough money to even pay for rent. I was still behind in rent. And
Hmm.
actually, I know for a long time, I would continuously get eviction notices. And of course, that made my roommates mad at me at the time because we all had a collective lease.
Sure.
But yeah, it just put into perspective that I need to do something in my own life in order to get out of the situation. And I think from that point on is really when I started to invest more in just reading more, trying to just answer questions so that way, ideally, I'd set myself up for, I guess, long term success.